Are you struggling to overwrite a file in Docker Compose? It can be incredibly frustrating when things don't work as expected. But don't worry, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to solve the issue of not being able to overwrite the domain.xml file in your Payara server setup. I totally understand your pain. You set everything up, and then you hit a wall with permissions or file renaming. You're not alone in this. Many developers face similar challenges when working with Docker. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user asked, "Why can't I overwrite the domain.xml file in Docker Compose?" They mentioned that despite using the correct volume mapping, they keep getting an error about renaming the file. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what could be causing this issue? It often comes down to file permissions or the way Docker handles file systems. Understanding these nuances will help us troubleshoot effectively. And stick around, I have a crucial tip at the end that will help you avoid this problem in the future. You won't want to miss it. To begin resolving the issue, the user should check the permissions of the domain.xml file. This can be done by accessing the terminal and running a command to list the file's permissions. If the permissions are not set correctly, the user can change them using the chmod command. This will allow the necessary write access to the domain.xml file. Next, the user should ensure that the Docker container is running with the correct user permissions. This can be done by specifying the user in the docker compose.yml file. After making these changes, the user can try running Docker Compose up again. This should allow the domain.xml file to be overwritten successfully. If the issue persists, the user may want to check if the file is being used by another process. This can prevent the rename operation from succeeding. Fun fact, Docker containers are like mini virtual machines, but they share the host's kernel. This can lead to some interesting quirks, especially with file permissions. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution suggests using a temporary file for the domain.xml. You can copy the file from a temporary location to the desired path in your command. Another elegant option is to create a custom script. This script will handle the file copy and can be mounted as a command in your Docker Compose setup. Here's the tip I promised. Always check your file permissions and consider using directory mappings in Docker. This can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. You should now be able to overwrite your domain.xml file without any issues. Remember, understanding permissions is key in Docker. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips, and don't forget to check out our next video for more Docker troubleshooting.